In 1993, Oscar de la Renta became the creative director of Balmain. His tenure at the French fashion house lasted until 2002, and he made a significant impact on the brand by bringing a sense of glamour and sophistication that reflected his signature style. Oscar de la Renta revitalized Balmain's haute couture, blending classic French elegance with his own rich, opulent aesthetic. While respecting Pierre Balmain's original vision of femininity, he introduced a modern touch, using luxurious fabrics, intricate embroidery, and impeccable craftsmanship. This helped Balmain maintain its position as a respected house in the realm of haute couture during a time when many couture houses were struggling to stay relevant. His work at Balmain helped bridge the gap between the traditions of haute couture and the more accessible ready-to-wear fashion, positioning the brand as both a symbol of luxury and a player in contemporary fashion. Overall, studying 1990s haute couture collections is essential, because this period marked a significant transformation in the fashion industry, reflecting broader cultural, artistic, and economic shifts. One of the key reasons to explore this era is the artistic innovation and experimentation that flourished during the decade. Designers like Alexander McQueen, John Galliano, Thierry Mugler, and Oscar de la Renta pushed the boundaries of traditional fashion, creating collections that blurred the line between clothing and art. Their work was often theatrical and provocative, redefining the role of haute couture as a space for conceptual expression. These groundbreaking designs continue to inspire contemporary fashion, making the 90s a reference point for modern creators. The 1990s also illustrate the transition from the excess of the 1980s to a more minimalist aesthetic. While some designers maintained haute couture's reputation for extravagance, others, like Jill Sander and Calvin Klein, introduced a new language of simplicity and understated luxury. This tension between opulence and minimalism reveals how fashion reflects changing cultural and economic values, offering insight into how aesthetics evolve over time. Another crucial reason to study this period is the rise of globalization and the transformation of the fashion system. The 90s witnessed the global expansion of fashion houses, the increasing influence of American and Japanese designers, and the merging of high fashion with pop culture. Supermodels became cultural icons, and celebrities began to play a more central role in promoting haute couture. Understanding these dynamics helps explain the industry's transition into the globalized, celebrity-driven fashion landscape that we see today. In essence, the 1990s haute couture collections provide a lens through which we can analyze the intersection of art, culture, and commerce in fashion. They reveal how designers respond to social changes, push creative boundaries, and set the stage for future trends. So, Pierre Balmain's fall 1993 couture collection was a display of opulence, sophistication, and the craftsmanship the house was known for. This collection captured the grandeur of classic haute couture while embracing the modern sensibilities of the 1990s. Here are some details about the collection. The collection featured structured, tailored designs, with a focus on strong shoulders, fitted waists, and elegant, elongated lines. Many of the dresses and gowns played with volume, particularly in the skirts and sleeves. Signature Balmain cuts, which emphasized a woman's figure, were prominent, with many hourglass-shaped garments that balanced structure with fluidity. Rich, luxurious materials dominated the collection. Fabrics such as silk, satin, velvet, brocade, and metallic fabrics were heavily featured, lending the collection a regal and elegant feel. Embroidery and embellishments were opulent, often featuring gold thread, beads, and crystals, adding depth and texture to the designs. The color palette was rich and dramatic. It included deep jewel tones like emerald green, ruby red, sapphire blue, and luxurious golds and silvers. These bold hues highlighted the luxurious materials and intricate detailing. Black and white ensembles were also prominent, providing a dramatic contrast and showcasing Balmain's mastery of timeless elegance. Ornate embroidery, gold accents, and intricate beadwork were key features, often inspired by Baroque and Renaissance styles. The use of metallic threads, particularly gold, created a regal, almost royal feel to many of the pieces. Many of the dresses had dramatic embellishments like oversized bows, ruffles, and draped fabrics, adding an air of theatricality to the collection. The collection's evening gowns were some of its standout pieces, designed for grand occasions. These gowns featured voluminous skirts, intricate draping, and structured bodices that gave the wearer a regal presence. Some of the gowns featured high collars and dramatic capes, adding a touch of old-world glamour to the designs. Accessories played a crucial role in completing the looks. Long gloves, statement jewelry, and elaborately designed hats and headpieces were frequently used, emphasizing the haute couture elegance of the collection. Many models wore bold, statement belts that cinched their waists, further enhancing the hourglass silhouette. The collection was a tribute to classic haute couture, combining Pierre Balmain's love for structured, regal fashion with the embellishments and richness that characterized the early 90s couture scene. It exuded a sense of timeless luxury, making it clear that Balmain was still a powerhouse in the world of high fashion. This collection was a perfect example of how Pierre Balmain's legacy continued into the 1990s, balancing tradition with contemporary flair. It showcased the house's dedication to luxurious materials, dramatic details, and an overall sense of timeless elegance.